Hello friends, welcome to techarkit YouTube channel. My name is Ravi. In this video session, we are going to see that ChatGPT from Linux terminal using artificial intelligence technology to increase your productivity and save time. So how you can do that, how you can utilize this large language system, large language model to optimize your work and save more time, have a fun. Let's jump into the session and see how you can do that. So what is this chat gpt advantages you get here? A command line productivity tool provided by ai large language models, which is an llm. As developers, we can leverage AI capabilities to generate shell commands, code snippets, comments, and documentation, among other things. Forgot about the cheat sheets and notes. With this cool tool, you can get accurate answers right in your terminal, and you will probably find yourself reducing your daily Google searches, saving you valuable time and effort. Shell GPT is a cross-platform compatibility and supports all major operating systems, including Linux, macOS, Windows with all major shells, such as PowerShell, command line, Bash, JSH, Fish, and many others. So this very useful chat GPT on terminal. Let's jump into the practical and see how we can do the installation and configuration. So how you can install in RHEL or CentOS based system? So first of all, you need to update the packages using the m update -y so that the packages would be updated. Then after that, you can use m install Python 3, Python 3-pip, which is a package manager. You can install the on the Python. And now we can check that Python 3 version as well as the pip version. It should be more than the latest version like 3.8 or 3.9. That would be fine, so that it works. Now you can install the Shell GPT, which is an chat GPT version, OpenAI version on the command line. To do that, you can use pip3 install shell-gpt hyphen user, so that it will install this shell GPT on the virtual environment on the Python. Then it will create the virtual environment automatically on the wherever you are present working directory there. So then now, if you want to install on the Debian, so it is also similar way that you can use the apt update so that the cache will be updated from the repository information. Then you can, if you want to upgrade it, you can upgrade it. Otherwise, you can just remove that upgrade. You just update the cache information on the package. Then sudo apt install Python 3 and Python 3 pip. Which is the package manager you have to install, and the remaining commands are similar to the same commands like pip3 install shellgpt user, which will install the shellgpt on your Linux terminal. After that, you have to configure that shellgpt to provide you the information how you can get that information here. So to access the OpenAI portal, so you just go to the platform.openai.com/overview. Then here it will ask you to first log in into your portal by registering the yourself. So once you register yourself, for if you don't have the account, you just registered for the first time, then you can, once you go into that overview option, you can click on your personal account, then click on the manage account. So once manage account you click on, then it will show you that information about your personal account information and your organization ID. Then click on the API keys under the user. Once click on the API keys, it will create you the go into the API keys details. Then click on that create new secret key. Then it will give you the prompt saying that what is your secret key name. So what the name you wanted to specify here, anything you can specify, which should be like something like my Linux API key or my open API key, something like that. Any name you can give based on your requirement, what is the usage, the key you are looking at. Then uh, copy that secret key. So once you say create secret key, then it will pop up and it will provide you the key. So if you do not copy it, then the key is gone, so you cannot recover that key. So please save the secret key somewhere safe and accessible. For security reasons, you won't be able to view it again through your OpenAI account. If you lose the secret key, you will need to regenerate that key. Okay, copy that key and click on the done and save it somewhere else which should be safe and secure. Otherwise, the secret key, anybody can use it and anybody can query into your account. So make sure it's safe and secure. So once you generated that open key, then log in back into your Linux terminal, then edit this file. I on the home directory path example slash home slash username slash dot config shellgpt dot sgptrc, which is the configuration file of that one. Then these are all the detailed information, default configuration would be, and here at the end you just replace this open API key, update this key with your key, then save that file. That's all you need to do from the Linux side. Then you can execute the commands. Let's jump into the practical and see how it will help you your regular life to increase your productivity and help you whenever you're stuck somewhere, and it provides you the greater support to your regular activities or your regular life on Linux terminal. Let's see how you can improvise your Linux daily activities using this artificial intelligence technology so that you can execute any command which you don't know about that. So you don't need to specially think about the support or Google search or anything. So you can straightforwardly run the commands, or you can ask for the questions and get the commands and execute right away on the terminal, Linux terminal itself. How you can do that? Let's see. So here is the ChatGPT prompt, like the SGPT is the command where you can use it at. So let's say I will ask the question to here saying that might be like um, how to subscribe to Red Hat network, provide detailed information. So it will give you the detailed information that how you can subscribe to the Arachan, the Red Hat network, and it will give you the commands and detailed explanation about that. You can see that. So it is given that make sure you have an valid Red Hat subscription. You will need to subscribe the number to proceed. Open the terminal and you can try the subscription manager registered. Attach the repos and you can see the list consumption and subscription status. Okay, so this is the example which you can give, like let's see that do I have the subscription status here. You can identify using the subscription manager status, that is the command. So you can see that the overall status is current. It could able to identify the subscription manager. System purpose status is not specific. So that's how it can give you the in detailed information about the process and procedure. Example, I will ask this chat GPT to say that I wanted to install web server with Nginx. Uh, Please let me know the detailed configuration guide. So it will give you the detailed information guide how you can install the Nginx and publish your web server. You can see that, right? So it is detailed information like update your system using the DNF update and install the Nginx, and you can start the Nginx service and enable the Nginx, add the firewall, port numbers details, and edit the configuration files. All these details, it's very detailed information. Like if you are just starting with the Linux, so this Chat GPT can help you to provide the detailed information. Okay, that's fine, but I don't want it to be prompt and get the process here. I want it to directly execute the commands directly from the Chat GPT itself. How you can execute the commands here? Let's see, this Chat GPT has more examples here. Like you can use the shell privilege, like the shell commands. Let's say um, list hard disk space usage and memory usage details on this system. So it will give you the detailed information about that, and if you say D, and it will describe the that command, what those commands will do, and if you say E, it will execute that command and provide you the output here. You can see that the command has been executed here, and it is provided the disk usage and the memory usage information here, right? If you ask something more detailed information about that, then it will provide you that information as well. Example, SGPT, I will ask the little more detailed command here, uh, right? So what is the so anything, maybe I wanted to delete some older files on some of the locations, right? Then I will ask the command to execute on the system. Let's say I will ask like um, I wanted to delete the files on slash var older than 40 days on this system. So then it will provide you the command. Then if you want to execute that command, then you can execute it. If you say describe the command, then the shell command will find all the files which are in the slash var directory, and that will be modified more than 40 days ago and deletes them. So if you want to execute it, if you say simply E command, it will execute it. But as of now, I'm not executing this command since I don't know what are there in the var, so that it gives the information about that. I'm just aborting that command. You can do that. Now, SDPT, let's run some more commands here. Let's say any commands like uh, get me the CPU utilization and memory utilization last 24 hours. So then it will try to give you the commands like this is the command which is available for you. So you can simply execute that command and get the details. But this system is not up for it last 24 hours. You cannot get the details because there is no system stats has been collected on that particular directory. So it won't provide you the information. Maybe I will just modify that last 1 hour, something like that. So it can provide you the, some information about that last 1 hour. If you want to execute that one, you can see that the command has been executed, and it's trying to fetch the information about the last 1 hour, right? That's how it can provide you the command output. Then it will provide you the detailed information about the commands which you don't know. Then you can take the help of this chat GPT and do that. Okay, that's fine that until this I get some commands here, but I'm working on a project, maybe some automation projects. I wanted to get some help to code the Ansible playbooks or Terraform, like infrastructure as a code, uh, Terraform, or maybe Docker provisioning stuff. I wanted to write some Docker files. Then I need some help because I have some basics on that, but I wanted to be more specific information about that, then I can modify based on my requirement. How you can get that? Ask this chat GPT like iPhone code the information. Now I will ask you the information that how you can code this chat GPT, right? Examples with anything you can ask it, then it will provide you the information like what information you given to that. Based on that, it will write the code here, right? Let's say create a shell script to delete, or maybe no, that is already done, something like that. Maybe create a shell script to monitor CPU utilization and send email alert. Enter. Now it will just create you the some command or the shell script. Here you can see that the shell script has been created. What you can do is that you can simply copy this, okay, and now I just go to /tmp and say cpu util.sh, and now copy this, and let's save this simply. Now you can execute this sh-x. Now execute the shell script. Now you can see that the shell script is find out that your utilization is 5.3, which is lesser than 80, so it did not send any email alert. But if the CPU utilization which is threshold is 80%, then it will send you the email alerts. Just simple prompt, it given you the shell script, right? In this similar format, you can ask you to code some more things like maybe I will ask some more on the Docker files, or maybe on the Terraform side. Okay, write Terraform code for deploying the EC2 instance in AWS with default VPC, then ask for that. Now you can see that it just given you the details like the region is US East 1 and provide is AWS. Then the AWS instance is an example resource type it's given, and the AMI ID and the instance type is t2.micro. You can just complete copy paste this code and execute on the Terraform, then it will provision the EC2 instance and the default VPC. That's very simple here. And you can also ask this like SGBT hyphen code. Maybe I wanted to create some Docker files, right? So write a Docker file to publish web server expose port 80. Now it just write the Docker file from Nginx expose 80. It's too clever, right? So that way it can write you anything and it will give you the codes that if you want to code in maybe in Python or something like that, you can also get that particular commands here. Maybe if you don't know how to install something, then you can simply ask like how to install SAR command on this system. You can ask something like this, then it will provide you the command sudo apt get install on systat, but my system is not Ubuntu. Maybe you can a little bit specific that on this system instead of on RHEL system, then it will give you the different command. Okay, that's very smart, and you can execute these shell scripts and the shell commands on the Linux using that one. You can also get the prompt using the shell and execute those commands which you want, then you get the output over there. So that's the very easy, and SGPT help can provide you the more detailed information how you can do that. Shell, you can execute the commands, describe the shells and code it, and you can also do something like chat. The very useful chat GPT on the Linux command line. It can utilize for the any multi-purpose, for coding purpose or command purpose or troubleshooting purpose. Even it can identify some errors and suggest you the solutions based on the application errors. Example, you just come redirect some of the output to that particular chat GPT and ask the solution so that it can provide you the solution here. Example, say cat slash var slash log slash messages. Example, here I'm just doing something, otherwise I can simply do this like grep hyphen I, provide you the error messages if any, right? Then from the slash var slash log slash messages, then I just redirect this output to the SGPT hyphen shell. Now you can ask this one, right? Maybe you can just something like this, provide me the solution for this error message. Now, maybe you can just provide one single message at the top or at the bottom, so that would be more tail hyphen n1. So it will provide you the own single line, so that would be easy for the chat GPT to get the information quickly. Right now you can see that error message from this boss is you can see that the error message is something like errors from the xbkb bomb are not fatal x server, indicates that the server some errors occurring. This is the error message which is actually x server is crash, so it is sent to the chat gpt. Then it sent that open terminal console on the red hat linux system, run the following command and read the text file. Okay, then you can search for this string and replace it so that you can able to fix this particular error. So this way, if you want to troubleshoot something which is you don't know, or something is happening on the application servers, or you just bypass that command redirection so that it provide you the solution, you can try with your solutions. So that would be more helpful for any linux administrator who can utilize this chat gpt on the linux prompt, linux terminal, then optimize your work or save more time and have a fun. That's all about this one. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Please subscribe to the channel for more upcoming videos and courses.
Please follow us on social networking sites. One is Facebook. The Facebook page name is at Linux ARKIT. You can click on this button here and click like page so that you can follow us on Facebook. The next one is Instagram. Instagram name page name is arkit.co.in. Click on follow button to follow me. And Twitter, if you have any questions on subject line, or if you have anything, you can just tweet me at a ravikumar48, so I will reply you most on the tweet back. For anything related, if you want to latest articles on my website, so here is my website details and email address details. You can reach me over here.